Well, I think that Scott over the years has been very effective in any role that he's had. He's able to get results not only for his district, he's able to get results for his county, and he's able to get results for the Bay Area.
He's a visionary. He's a person who's full of ideas. He organizes them, gets people behind him, gets them going.
Scott is one of those people that has a tremendous ability to have both vision and pragmatism. So I think his first priority is always to be watching out for his constituents and to completely inform them of what is going to happen now and in their future.
He is, in my opinion, Mr. Transportation for the whole county. He's the present chair of MTC, the Metropolitan Transit Commission. He's a member of the Alameda County Transit Commission. He's a member of the steering committee for the Measure B effort. When people have issues on transportation, they come to him. He's a member of our study group and steering group for high-speed rail. So Scott Haggerty and transportation and transit are almost synonymous names.
One of his greatest contributions to Las Positas College was he was able to raise money for their counseling program. This is a very special program where disadvantaged women are given a tremendous amount of help. They're often victims of domestic abuse. And he immediately understood that of all the programs at the college, this was perhaps one of the most important ones that he could contribute to.
Scott Haggerty is one of the founding directors of our Livermore Valley Film Commission. Scott Haggerty is all about sustainable communities. He got 40 leaders together and told us what the requirements of the new laws are and how we as elected officials need to execute those laws and do the best for our communities to help them sustain themselves. Scott Haggerty was very involved in the downtown transformation or revitalization of Livermore. He helped us to secure grants to be able to make it a walkable downtown.
Scott's been a terrific advocate for ABAG, MTC, and regionalism in general. He's served as past president, he serves on many committees, he's very outspoken. He really moves the process forward.
Public safety comes to my mind as a big issue for him, and he was instrumental also in getting a central dispatch center in Livermore for the county.
Innovation Tri-Valley is a very ambitious initiative that was created by the business community and is business-led. And it is to create an ecology of innovation in order to bring businesses to this area, to the 5 Tri-Valley cities, and also to scale up businesses that are here. What Scott was able to do is introduce the quality of life component. He understood that open space, that the ability to have parks, that the ability to have downtowns where people can walk to their entertainment, where people can walk to their restaurants. The city complex is very important to all of us, and that really was because of Scott.
And I think that he has also been able to pinpoint the necessity that in a sustainable community strategy, job growth needs to be there, economic growth needs to be there, and that we need to be focusing just not on housing, just not on transportation, but the linkage of jobs, housing, and transportation.
Scott makes a very large impact on the regional agencies with his participation. He makes sure that we are all working together for every aspect, for every area of the region, and he's extremely helpful that way.
First of all, I'm extremely humbled by the award, and I want to thank the Livermore Chamber and the City of Livermore for coming forward and nominating me. It's nice to be recognized. However, there's a lot of people that help you become a good leader if you're willing to listen. When I first got elected, the only political experience I had prior to being a county supervisor was being on the Planning Commission in the City of Fremont. And when I got elected, I told my constituents that, you know, I'm just going to worry about what's happened within District 1. I quickly realized that that could be a huge mistake. A lot of the decisions, even based on transportation, housing, homelessness, social services, healthcare, they're not necessarily being made within your own district. Those decisions are being made on a region-wide basis, and that's why I think ABAG has become so important, because they have really stepped up, and they're kind of the sounding board, if you will, for the sustainable community strategies and how we implement the goals of SB 375. Had I not been involved in ABAG, or had I not been involved at the Air District or MTC, I probably wouldn't even know what SB 375 was. And I think that would be a huge mistake, because as we move through the process of SB 375 and the sustainable community strategies, we really realize that what we do here in Livermore, what we do in Fremont, really impacts the rest of the 9 Bay Area counties. As I stand before you and say I'm happy to accept this award, it's not me. It's the people that I mentioned, the mayor, the county supervisors that I mentioned. It's the staff. It's a lot of people coming together that want to get things done.